Good morning, everyone. Well, though the snow is peaking right now in the Quad Cities, it is going to take quite some time for all the snow to exit the area. So, absolutely a snowy day. Let's get right to your hour by hour forecast starting 8 a.m. this morning, and we are covered in heavy snow. And notice the temperatures all below freezing, so this snow is piling up quick. No melting going on. And to add to it, not only are visibilities greatly reduced with the heavy snow, but it's windy as well. Gusts around 30 miles per hour, so the snow that has already fallen is being picked up by the wind and blown around, further reducing visibility. So absolutely, and I'll just say it throughout the day today, this is a great day just to stay inside. But I know that's not an option for everyone. So, though especially this morning, but I'm going to say throughout the day, because it's going to be staying windy throughout the day. So even as the snow intensity starts to back off, visibilities are still going to be greatly reduced with all the blowing snow. Throughout the day today, if you do have to venture out, I cannot stress enough, give yourself plenty of time to reach your destination because it is absolutely going to be a slow go. Okay, that out of the way, let's track the snow and let you know when it's finally all going to come to an end. Again, widespread heavy snow, 8 a.m. So let's jump ahead 3 hours. 11 a.m., now I think it's going to be pockets of heavy snow. I don't think we're talking about widespread heavy snow anymore, but you can still see those dark shades of blue. There's still going to be heavy snow around at 11 a.m. and probably the best chance of it to the south and east of the Quad Cities, across the southeastern part of the area. It's still windy. Again, we're going to stay windy as long as the snow is falling today and into tonight. Now, here's something I do need to mention, a little odd thing happening, not in the Quad Cities and to the north and west, but to the south and east of the Quad Cities. See the purple showing up. So it looks like some warmer air aloft is temporarily going to sneak in, and there could be, during the early afternoon, a period of sleet where we go from snow to sleet. Places like Viola, Kewaunee, Geneseo, Prophetstown. I don't think it's going to happen in the Quad Cities and areas to the northwest, but it is a possibility south and east of the Quad Cities with some warmer air aloft. Again, not at the surface, but aloft working in to change that snow into sleet. So beware, that is a possibility south and east of the Quad Cities early this afternoon. But I do think it's a very brief window because now we're jumping ahead to 5 o'clock and notice the sleet going away. By the way, I think by 5 o'clock we'll have transitioned to scattered snow showers. Now this model still covering us in snow, but we might start to see some gaps develop around 5 o'clock. And we're certainly done with the heavy snow now. It is just going to be light to moderate snow out there. I'm not going to rule out some gaps, but I will say at 5 o'clock, still more likely that snow is going to be coming down than not. Now, by 8 o'clock, I think the story changes. Now, I think it's more likely that it'll be dry than snow, but I've got to mention the snow chance still. Still isolated snow showers and flurries, particularly to the east of the Quad Cities. And then finally, 11 o'clock tonight, I think all the snow coming to an end. And finally, once the snow ends, it's not windy anymore, it's just breezy. I think those gusts will finally drop to 25 miles per hour instead of those gusts 30, 35 miles per hour. So, I want to jump ahead to the Friday morning commute now, and boy, what a difference. No heavy snow to be found. It's going to be completely dry, and by this point, the winds will continue to die down. Now just a light breeze. So I don't think the blowing snow is going to be an issue for early tomorrow morning. And it's a good thing that it's just a light breeze because look at the temperatures. I think most of us low to mid-teens, but the cloud cover is also going to be breaking up, and where it breaks up a little bit faster, could we see some single digits, especially north and west of the Quad Cities? Yes, that's a possibility early tomorrow morning. So, how much more snow to go? Well, notice the totals are pretty uniform, but I do want to point out a few small differences. So notice that totals north and west of the Quad Cities are a little bit smaller another 3 to 4 inches of snow to go, just because you're not going to be under the heavy snow for quite as long. There's already been heavy snowing, and so it's going to come to an end first north and west of the Quad Cities. That's why we got another 3 to 4 inches north and west of the Quad Cities. South and east of the Quad Cities, also another 3 to 4 inches of snow to go, because as I mentioned, though still dealing with the heavy snow, that possibility of some sleet mixing in the early afternoon that'll cut down the snow totals just a little bit. Just a little bit. So 3 to 4 inches south and east of the Quad Cities. But look at the sweet spot. Quad Cities themselves, Davenport, Moline, Bettendorf, Rock Island, another 4 to 5 inches before it all comes to an end. But let's end on some happier news. How about some sunny skies? That is what we're expecting for tomorrow afternoon. Again, starting with partly cloudy skies, but skies becoming sunny in the afternoon, and the winds will continue to die down in the afternoon. Winds no more than 10 miles per hour. And that is a good thing, because these temperatures are about 10 degrees below normal for this time of year, highs in the low to mid 20s.